Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I don't know if you guys notice, but I initially say the time in which I'm recording. So right now it's 9:30. Oh, 900 hours, 9 a.m. I like using military time. So anyway, it's the morning, so I say good morning. And then for the rest of yous who watch this whenever or are in different time zones, it's good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching or where you're watching. So today, I kind of wanted to talk about something that I don't really get a chance to talk about, and that is because I'm not like super confident about this thing. I'm kind of scared that if I like out myself that people are going to be like, "No. It's like this." So, let me okay. I I don't I feel more comfortable being gender queer than I do being a woman. And I mean, you can go ahead and say that it was my childhood upbringing. You can go ahead and say that it was because I was sexually assaulted as a child, whatever, what have you. But I don't feel comfortable with the set of genitalia that I had been assigned to. Like, I respect that, I was born as such. I had to go take some drugs. I'll be right back after I take my medicine. Yo, so I feel like if I would have paused my music, that may have been seamless. However, okay, we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room. Going back to what I just said. See, and I don't like to edit my videos because if I edit my videos, I feel like I will be untrue to myself. Because at the end of the day, this is just past me talking to future me. Yo, what's up? Present y'all. If y'all want to join the party, that's cool. But I can't go live on my phone until I reach 4,000 watch hours and 5,000 subscribers within 12 months. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, back to this weird vagina that's attached to my body. So, I I'm like all about women's rights, but I don't necessarily want to be one. It sucks. It may be, some people are born like this, and like, to be honest, the doctors and my mom thought that I was a boy for her entire pregnancy. Um so, people are actually born, they can be born with both sets. They can be born with no set. I have a sister who was born with a vulva but no vagina. And like the hole came in a couple months after. I don't know how that happens, but yeah. Um and and to be honest, like, bottom surgery is expensive. Like, I would get a hysterectomy if I could. You know? Does that make sense? I've like already had to deal with coochie cancer, and I'm totally not cool with that. Even though I took the fucking Gardasil, I want to be one less, where they're doing the jump rope and shit. Anyway, back to me hating my vagina. I don't like hate it. I just don't want it. I feel like it comes with responsibility that I'm not. I don't like. You know, get down. Get down. And like, I don't. Hello? I don't, get. I don't want human babies. I'm okay with the animals that I have. I mean, no, I want more animals. But like to to be able to have control over like a fresh set of human parts and have to keep those human parts in one piece for 18 years. I don't think I can do that. Can you get behind me? How can we do this? That didn't work. So anyway, so I found, a birth control that kind of shuts my shit down for a couple of years and then I go back and they just switch it. I haven't had like an actual menstrual cycle since, I don't know, maybe March of last year. Ooh, it's been a year. Yeah, it has been a year. I got it in March 19th. Yep. And I don't I don't like it. I don't like the cycle that I have to go through. Now, a lot of women aren't like, me in saying that I have really bad PMDD. Like, I was in DCFS, but I had like a doctor, an adult doctor, not a pediatrician. You just went outside before I started recording. Don't play this. Anyway. So I forgot what I was talking about. I know I mentioned bottom surgery. Oh, PMDD. Yeah. So while I was in high school, my PCP would give me Zoloft. Like I took Prozac most of my life. But she gave me Zoloft to take 2 weeks before my period to try and stave off the premenstrual dysphoric disorder. And then I kind of realized that it's... Papa, who this woman? Hello? Hello?
This is Stella. I'm calling you from Faith Health Medicare. How are you doing today?
I'm okay, and yourself?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. The reason for my call is that the rates on Medicare supplemental insurance have been recently changed, and we just want to make sure that you're not overpaying or getting all the benefits. How old are you?
I'm 18 I'm 27. Holy crap. I don't pay for insurance. Hello? That's what I thought. Okay. I think I mentioned that I found my pop socket, but I had been keeping my case off to keep the pop socket on because you gotta wait 24 hours after you Gorilla Glue something for it to stick. It's been about 24 hours. My pop socket's back together. So, yes, I live in America. And yes, you did just hear me say I don't pay for insurance. Now, I've had jobs. I don't work now, but I've had jobs. I've had part-time jobs, never full-time. But I've always had insurance. I've always had insurance. I've always had food supplement from the government. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was in DCFS. Like, when I sign for insurance now, like, I'm not an adult and I'm not a child. I'm, like, I go under something else. I don't know, it's weird. You're okay, milady. You went outside. We went outside at 9 o'clock. And it's 9:38. And you ran away from me. This girl, okay. I'm getting so off topic. But Y'all know I'm using my walker. I don't know if you could see it. I, t- I, t- I don't know if you guys could hear her. I took the cup holder off my bike and put it on my walker. Anyway, back to my vagina. So yeah, she would give me like Zolfran because of my premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I deal with a lot of dysphoria in my life. But anyway, I also have body dysmorphic disorder, but none of those are technically gender identity disorders. So that being said, I don't think that I'm trans. I don't think that if I were a male, things would be better. I mean, I believe that if I was neutered, I would feel better. Does that make sense? Like, I'll keep my fat sacks because they're fun and stuff, but like, let's just scoop it all out. You know, I want to be a eunuch. Is there like a word for that? Other than like, I don't know, like I don't want to be a man, but I don't want to be a woman either. I don't want either. And I understand that I have androgynous traits. Like, if I actually like relax my voice, it's kind of low, but you could still tell that like I'm a woman. You know, I do lift my voice a lot for I don't know, when like I mask or split or have to work customer service. Um and I have a cis white male as a life partner, and he doesn't understand that my femininity makes me uncomfortable. And I mean, we're fighting right now, but when we are on quote unquote good terms, you know, he's always talking about my boobs and my ass and my curves, and I'm just like, I am beyond gender, you fool. That's literally like, I'm like, I want to be an oxalotl. But no, for real, like, this is something that like I've kept inside of me, you know, and I hate that, like, if I want to dress masculine, it's still, oh, you're so cute, look at you, little tomboy, blah blah blah. Why do people care so much about the genitals that other people have? Why? Why? Uh. So yeah, that's why I'm genderqueer. Or that's why I think I'm genderqueer. I just never really had a name for it before. You know, like, yeah, I hate being a woman, but I don't want to be a man. I don't want gender. Can I pass? Can I? Do I have to pick one? I bet when I was being created, I was, they were probably like, you want penis? No. You want vagina? No. You want titties? No. You want pecs? No. Well, what do you want? To go back? um, but yeah, having borderline personality disorder does make me mask a lot. And since people see my genitalia, like, okay, when I say see my genitalia, I mean see my gender as society views gender. Does that make sense? I'm not saying that you're like automatically looking through, you know, I'm wearing clear pants or whatever. You know, some people don't believe that the genitals make the gender, you know? And a lot of cis people do believe that the genitals make the gender. So I don't refer to myself as having a gender. I refer to myself as having genitals. Does that make sense? Future me, you got any of this? You might need to write this shit down. My mom has always been accepting to things like that. Like, she taught me about, like, she never really taught me about the birds and the bees, but what she did tell me is that two men can't make a baby, two women can't make a baby. You have to adopt. Only a man and a woman can make a baby. That's what she told me. And she was talking about how she doesn't have a problem if I like guys or girls or both, you know, but I'm too young for sex. That was like the talk. I mean, I think she knew before I did that there was something, you know, I'm not a cis multicultural female. It's so weird to think about it, you know, and she's like slowly coming to terms that I might not have kids. I don't even know if I can have kids because of the whole, like, you know, the biopsies and shit. I swear no. Yeah, last year, it was like December. In the months of October, November, and December, I had more people look at and in my vagina that I had that whole ass year. And I just did not like the way that felt. But yeah, going back to my borderline personality disorder, I do a lot of masking, which, I mean, I've heard it. I've heard my doctors talking about, my psychiatrist in the past talking about masking and splitting, but I never really understood what it was until I'm over here like, why do I feel like a mirror? You know, if someone comes at me, I can almost like read what they want, or, you know, like read what they're expecting and then try to become such. Even though I get uncomfortable, and it happens a lot, like like a lot, it makes me really uncomfortable. I mean, I feel like I'm queer all around. Like, I don't really feel comfortable having sex. I mean, orgasming is pretty cool, but sometimes I feel like it's forced. Not saying that like I'm being raped or anything, because like I don't necessarily say no. I'm just internally not on board, but my external sees that he's on board, so I gotta be on board. But it's not rape, you know, because it's all in my head, and I didn't say, hey, I'm uncomfortable with, you know, my vagina. And I don't know, like, I kind of feel like I don't really have anybody to talk to about this other than, like, my neighbors. Um, they're sapphics. One is, I mean, they're just both awesome ladies, you know, and they understand that sort of thing. So I just rushed to take my medicine this morning, and now I have really bad heartburn, which is stopping me from vaping, and vaping stops me from, like, getting irritated, and I'm getting really irritated. Maybe I should make some tea. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. If anybody has some resources or like know what the fuck is going on with my body with the information that you're given, that'd be great. like I said, I feel pretty okay now because I found a birth control that literally shuts down. This shit is closed. We are out of order. We are under repairs. Catch you in 2022. Like, that's literally what my birth control does. And it's great. Like, I can't have premenstrual dysphoric disorder if I don't have a menstrual cycle. And like, for people who naturally don't have a menstrual cycle, y'all are some lucky motherfuckers, and I'm kind of seriously jealous. As someone who has one but doesn't want it, like if anybody wants my ovaries, if y'all want this womb, it's probably gonna cost at least $40,000, but you can have it. I'll take the money and get a new set of teeth. That's what I always said. Because, like, the price of getting bottom surgery is about the same as getting all of your teeth ripped out and getting implants. I don't mean dentures. I mean a new set of, like teeth that won't tartar because they're not really teeth. So yeah, that's about it on this rant. Gender fluidity and me.